Hasan, I genuinely don't understand why he said Destiny was good at debating. This is dog shit. Well, he's good at debating when he wants to be. Because you should be bad faith. If you want to be good at debating, you're going to be bad faith. I think that much of the rhetoric, much of the rhetorical tools that apply in debates revolve around basically taking logical fallacies that would get you punished in a debate club style scenario and justifying it by claiming that it's actually hyper logical to ask these questions. Like rationalizing logical fallacies is how you win debates, because most people are stupid. Okay. Most debate watchers are stupid. I'm stupid. Ben's not very intelligent, and neither is Destiny. So as stupid people, we all find ourselves enamored by logical fallacies, whataboutism, like whatever you can do, whatever deflection you can use in that circumstance is very effective, as Ben demonstrated right here. He knew that he didn't have a strong point, so he deflected away to an area where he thinks he has a stronger point, which is family values.
Who does Hasan consider to be intelligent? Whoever says America the hardest. So Chomsky, Finkelstein, I don't know, whoever else he talks to that hates America. Probably that one dude from Iraq on the Deprogram podcast.
I'm a D-man dick writer and I come in peace. When would you say he's been bad faith to someone on the left? Brother, whose chat do you think you're in? Even DGGers admit that Destiny, when it comes to me, has a soft spot where he just can't control his emotions and loses his mind. They even fantasize about me doing the same thing to him.
Bro, I have been so soft. I think there's been like 1 or 2 times ever where I've been like quote unquote bad faith about Hasan, you know, women in that brothel that eventually got busted for trafficking people or whatever.
Sometimes.
Which isn't even, that's not even false. It was just, I think some people took it that I implied, or maybe I did, the kids or something there. I don't know. I don't think I did. Maybe I did, but he did go to that brothel though, and he did fuck women in there, I assume, if he went into a brothel. But like, he's bad faith against me always. It's not even close. I mean, like, I think I've done it like twice. At Destiny's source, doesn't he have a picture of him literally walking into it? Am I making this up? I'm not gonna be able to find this picture. I wonder if he deleted it. I feel like there was a picture of him walking into a club, and you can see the thing like from behind of the name of the club. Am I making this up? Hold on.
That it's actually hyper logical.
He isn't in the club. Someone sent him a clip. Okay, there was a. We don't have to go back. I'm not making this claim now, or I'm making the claim that I saw it. There was an image of him walking into a club, with the name of the club like over the door, and the name of the club was a club that had been investigated in Germany. I'm 99% sure that I saw this picture. I don't know where it is, but I'm 99% sure I saw this picture. You can go look for it if you want. I don't know where it is. This was like 2 years ago, I think.
To ask these questions, like rationalizing logical fallacies is how you win debates, because most people are stupid. Okay, most debate watchers are stupid. I'm stupid. Ben's not very intelligent, and neither is Destiny. So
we already watched this whole thing. Also, the idea that in order to win a debate or do a debate, you have to constantly engage in bad faith argumentation is fucking retarded. That's like saying if you want to be the best boxer, you need to pack razor blades into your gloves. Like, just because something might work doesn't necessarily mean you're the best at it, or that you're doing it in a good way, or that like, yeah.
Destiny is very bad faith when it comes to debating people that he truly wants to like ritualistically humiliate. And by that I mean like people who really he really considers to be his like ideological opponents. And oftentimes it has nothing to do with ideology at all and everything to do with like the vibes. Okay, that's it. He likes the thrill of the debate, I guess. Just like I like the thrill of the top of the hour ad break and debating you.
Why not just like give examples? Like, why not just give like 2 examples? I always say this for Vosh and Hasan, you should challenge them, because I know some of you freaks are crossover viewers. I don't know how or why you would watch both of us, either me and Hasan or me and Vosh. But yeah, whenever people bring this up, like, what are some examples of bad faith arguments? Like, bring them up and make sure they actually show you the argument too, because sometimes they'll just like misrepresent or lie about what I've actually said as well. You should make them watch the video too. Hasan also mentioned that he bodied you a few years ago in a debate about Trump's success as a Republican president. Is this true? I have no idea. What do we even debate about? Was I debating that I felt like Trump wasn't very successful and he thought that he was? That feels like it might have been a debate, but this would have been 4 or 5 years ago. But if so, I'm pretty sure I definitely stand correct on that. Trump was not very successful as a president. He's popular, but he didn't really enact much legislation. He really didn't accomplish much outside of like what is like narrowly defined as the powers that he can't be contested on, like federal judge appointments or Supreme Court appointments or whatever. But that's what you said at the time. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I still stand by that. I think it's the bleeding argument that I use against conservatives today, that I don't think Trump was a very good, even if you're a Republican, I don't think he's a good president for you because he didn't do anything.
If you want to see your debate daddy get owned on this, I literally argued with Destiny on this, where I said Trump is a very successful Republican. Something I stand on to this day, something that I absolutely owned him on as well. If you want to go watch a debate on those boundaries. It's somewhere on my YouTube. I don't remember. It's like so many years ago. But Donald Trump is a phenomenally successful Republican. If anything, the Republican Party is currently experiencing whiplash because they're victims of his success. Okay? Donald Trump is not unsuccessful at all. He was profoundly successful for Republican Party policies. He packed the courts. He destroyed the regulatory agencies. He offered fat tax cuts for no reason at a time when there was no necessity for it. 3 Supreme Court justices, luck or not, doesn't matter. He did that. Okay? So the idea that he's not a successful Republican. By the way, hold on, where is it? Oh, why don't you debate him instead of talking about this debate from years ago? Well, it's wonderful because Lefty McLefterson very quickly proved exactly why I don't debate most of these people in the debate.
But he will like be an actual debate file and screeching to get that Willie Mack onto his stream to debate, like tweeting out incessantly, and in 20 minutes because the guy didn't respond, being like, "Oh, look, he's dodging me," like.
Debate Lord Spear, because their followers come in here for months on end and keep repeating shit like Hamas Piker.
True. Now he's being a debate cuckold. He's watching me and somebody else debate. He's being a debate cuck.
Stay in your own isolated box. You don't really engage in the whole discourse is my thing, but I don't. See, this is the reason. Because the community that like debate lords foster, create is like hyper toxic and very
I like how Hasan has literally one of the most toxic communities on the internet. Like, I like how can you even say that, like, you guys foster toxic communities, but by the way, the largest podcast that I think I've ever been involved with, the co-host had to literally cancel because my community was so fucking toxic.
Edit. What do I mean by this?
Like, how do you say this without any sense of shame? Hasan's mod being straight up racist. Well, it's not racist if you make fun of me for being Cuban, because it's not racism. Why does he wax his beard like that? I don't get it. My hair fell out. I think like a few months. It's supposed to come back, hopefully. It's called alopecia. I like that Lex put that side on for the debate, though. Trigger warning, Gusano. That Gusano piece of shit. Gusano. Nice. Good server. This isn't even like remotely close to the worst stuff that shows up on his server, though. His Discord server is unhinged. You ever consider you're one of the good Gusanos? True. I also like how Gusano, like, could you imagine if I just ran around like calling like random black people cool or whatever? Like it's literally the same thing. And and the worst part is it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm American. I was born in this country. I don't have like a strong position on Castro versus Batista or like, it's such a weird insult. Well, it's not weird, it's just racist, but what? Do you think I make money by saying America is bad? Oh no, really?
How to make money courses, but the way they made that money was through the course? What? You think I make money by saying America is bad? Do you know how much more money I would make if I said America is good? What kind of stupid take is this?
Why do people keep saying this? Why do people keep pretending this when some of the like largest podcasts right now are highly critical of America? Right? I feel like populism is the trend right now to make money. Like Joe Rogan is a populist. Pretty sure he attacks America a lot, or at least the institutions and everything related to it. Like Chapo Trap House, they still exist. They made a ton of money in their Patreon. That Brianna person made a fuck ton of money on her Patreon. Like,
look at these two goobers right here. Do you think they're particularly charismatic?
Joe Rogan, dick sucks America. I guess it depends on what you mean when you say like America bad.
It doesn't require too much to just. It doesn't require too much to just say America good always. Okay.
That's my whole political outlook.